let's get familiar with the pattern itself. Okay, this is the Game On One Shoulder Top. So here is your front page. Now over here, in this section here, there are two ways that you can navigate. You can click here and you'll see all the different sections, and that can help guide you through. Or you can go to this page and these will guide you through. So all you need to do is click on one. So let's say the pattern piece summary. Click and it will take you directly there. Okay, so let's go through page by page. So the first page is your contents page. If you need to go to any one of our social media sites, then that's right here. And this is what's in the pattern. So your style outline, size and fit, customizing fit, etc. And then page 3 shows you the top. So it shows you the features, the different styles, etc. Okay, so page 4 and 5. This is our size and fit section. So on page 4, you've got how to work out what size you are, and you just go through the steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and I will explain that when we get up to choosing your size, and then customizing fit as well. And I'll be going through some simple fit adjustments later on to help you if you have like small adjustments that you need to do. Okay. Page 6 is your finished garment measurements. So we have the length of each garment, and then we have the sleeve length for the long sleeve. That one is the most crucial one to get right. And honestly, it's not the end of the day if you don't. Page 7 is your fabric, trims, tools, and supplies. So I've outlined what sort of fabric you need. There's a couple of notes about fabrics with or without drape. And here is your fabrics and then the tools that you need. Fabric requirements is broken up over 2 pages because there's quite a few. So this is for your fitted tee. And then over the page, you will find the flared top and the banded top, and the different options like the long sleeved, the 3/4 sleeve, etc. Okay, next page. Page 9 is your pattern piece and layout summary. This is the top half of this page is a new page that I'm going to be including in all future patterns. So it basically shows you which style you want to make. So for instance here, the fitted top, the basic sketch, and then the pattern pieces you need, both in diagram form and in listed with their numbers and their names. And you can see here, same for the banded, and then same for the flared. Now down below that is the layout summary. So that's when you stick your pages together, that's what your pattern will look like. So it can be helpful to print that out or to have that open when you're sticking your pattern together. Okay, printing guide. These are the pages that you need to print out for each style that you do and for each size. I try to include size and style and break it down as much as I can. And on this one, I've got on your printed home pattern what pages, but also on your AO pattern what pages you need. So here is by style. And then let's say you've printed out a style and you need to reprint a page. Over on this side has got the individual pattern piece information listed, the size and the page that you need to print, or pages. Okay, down here we have the printing specs. Now with this pattern you get a printed home pattern that you can do on your home printer. We have an AO copy shop pattern, which you take to the copy shop for them to print. And the projector pattern. If you are wanting to learn about projector, using a projector to cut out your fabrics, then I would advise joining there's a group on Facebook for that, for projector patterns. I can find a link for that for you. The AO Copy Shop. Now, it's really going to depend on where you get that printed, but I would recommend, if you're getting it printed here in Australia, particularly at Officeworks, they're really not educated in how to print a pattern. And fair enough, they do a lot of different sorts of printing. So I would come armed with knowledge and understanding on how to print layers so that you can say to them, open an Adobe Reader. Now I want you to click off those sizes and just print these sizes. So it's worth doing your size and fit before you go to the printer, obviously. It's just so much easier if you just have your size printed. Same as with the at-home printing, but I will go through all of that with you in a sec. Page 11 is the cutting plan. So these are just my suggestions. Honestly, I glance over a cutting plan, but then I look at my fabric and I work out how much fabric I've got, how I want things to sit, what part of the print I want to be on the front. Take all those things into consideration and just shuffle around your pattern as you can. The most important thing, I guess, here is to take note for this particular pattern of this note up here, depending on which shoulder you want out, to take note that this is one layer of fabric because you've got the whole front and the whole back because it's asymmetric, and your grain lines. Always, always, always measure your grain lines, because if you don't and it's crooked, then the garment will twist around your body. And also the obvious, taking into account directional fabrics, etc.